Well, you're in Martin County now. You're probably going to stay a while.
That sucks.
Welcome back to Advocacy, Alchemy with Professor Ross. Today we have a good one, guys. We're headed to Martin County, Florida, where on February 28th of 2023, a routine check fraud call turns into a full-blown identity crisis. We have a man that walks into a bank to conduct some business, print some checks for me. But the name, IDs, and the story, well, they don't really line up. I want you to watch and see how much he has going on here. The suspect tries to talk his way out of trouble, but Martin County deputies stay calm, focused, and legally sound. From Miranda warnings to mounting evidence, this case walks us through a complete breakdown of fraud, identity laws, and the danger of letting one lie stack on top of another. With that, let's jump in.
There was a black dude outside. I think he was on team. So is the guy right on that corner?
This gentleman's with him. Stop that black male crossing the street.
We already got a black Mercedes fleeing through Foya Tropical on the right side.
Right there. That guy over there with the sword.
Going out on the US southbound. Black, all black. Trying to catch up to it.
All right, sir.
Hi, sir. Can I speak to you, please?
Yeah, no problem.
You have an ID on you?
I do.
Catch up to it.
Do they have your ID still?
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Okay.
Trying to catch up.
Let's go over here.
Monterey Extension.
You
Being
stand
notified
right
the county.
So what's going on today?
Nothing. Just getting some personal checks, sir.
Okay, so we've got a report that you're fraudulently cashing checks.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, did you cash checks anywhere else today?
Not at all.
Okay. All right. Well, let's put this down for a second. Can you turn around for me?
Last seen Lockhart southbound.
Hands behind your back.
Actually, looks like
I'm running.
You're not under arrest at the moment, but you are being detained. Okay?
Why?
Because we're conducting an investigation.
Okay.
159 Stewart. One detained.
All
right, do I have a seat here for me? So, you are currently being detained under suspicion of cashing fraudulent checks, okay, based on information we received from the bank. I want to ask you a quick question. Because you're in cuffs, I'm going to read you your constitutional rights, your Miranda warning, okay?
I know them.
Okay. You know them? Okay, well, I'm going to read them to you again anyway. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and to have him with you during talk to a lawyer. Do you understand your rights? With those rights in mind, do you want to talk to me?
Not particularly, but I don't understand what it's about.
Well, not particularly, or you want to?
No, I don't really want to.
Okay. All right.
No, I like lawyers.
Okay.
Witness advising that Mercedes threw a large amount of driver's license out of the window as it passed Shake Break.
Thank you for what you do, officer.
Is that your phone?
It is. I can turn it off.
Why don't you stand up?
Mercedes sedan.
Where's your phone?
In that pocket.
Any particular reason you're listening to it while you're conducting business in the bank?
No, he had me sitting in the chair waiting for him.
What's that?
He had me sitting in the chair waiting for him.
Who?
The teller.
Okay. So it's just odd that you're sitting in a bank with music playing.
I didn't think so, but I guess maybe it is.
Okay. right. Just have a seat. So that African American male was with him?
Yeah.
The one that walked out the door in front of me? Okay. Okay. So what evidence do we have?
We have the IDs right there. We check and they're not.
Oh, okay. Can you, I don't want to leave him. Can you bring me whatever you have as IDs?
Yeah, we'll bring it right now.
Okay.
What is your profession? Profession?
What's that?
His profession.
Oh.
He was a doctor. He's a doctor from White Plains.
Oh, okay.
So this is.
Okay. The ID she's about to hand me, is that your ID? Is that, you sure? Because you realize that providing a false name is another charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I get my IDs back?
What's that?
Do I get my IDs back?
Near the gas station, headed towards the
Do you want to talk to me now? I thought you didn't want to talk to me.
I'm just asking.
check on the
Okay, do you want to talk to me or no?
What do you want to know, sir?
So, are you saying that you understand your Miranda rights and you want to
do.
talk to me?
I do.
Okay. So, I already explained to you that the bank told us that you are committing check fraud. That's why you're in handcuffs right now. I'm waiting for them to provide the evidence of that. They have your ID. Is your name going to match the name? Is your actual name going to match the name on the ID?
No.
Okay. So, what is your actual name?
Bernie. B-U-R-N-I-E.
What type of vehicle did you come here in?
Mercedes 300.
What color?
Black.
Okay. $159 Stewart. What's your middle initial?
L.
Date of birth?
January 25, 1965.
And do you have a Florida ID, New York ID, what?
Florida.
You do have a Florida DL or ID?
No, I do.
My subject stated he did arrive in a black Mercedes 300.
And they don't match the IDs. There is no numbers on the back.
They don't match which
No.
IDs?
The real one, because we have a way of like comparing
Oh, right.
the real ones.
Right.
They're not.
Okay. So are these fake? Okay. $159 Stewart.
159.
Run one by name, date of birth. Bernie, Bravo, Uniform, Romeo, November, India, Echo. Middle initial L Lima, last name 125, 1965, has a Florida ID. So before they run that name, that's your name.
That's my name?
Because based on all this, if that name doesn't come back, I'm charging you with providing a false name.
Okay. I can show the ID. It's in my wallet.
1531.
Should be right.
So,
there.
So when I said to you, do you have an ID?
I had to lie. They had two
Okay,
IDs. I didn't
I'm
have
not trying to
lie.
shame you.
Okay.
And we're on camera, right?
I understand.
Okay.
Hey, these guys threaten me if I don't go in and get the checks they need.
On Tanner, we're just south of Salerno
Oh my
on
God,
Tanner.
fine,
Blackburn,
no
you
problem.
feel the light.
I don't like violence.
Right north of Salerno. 23.
He provided, this is the actual ID, which he didn't present to me when I asked for ID. These are his other 2 fake IDs that he was trying to. He was trying to get them to print checks.
Who's in the car?
Whoever was with him, but when I read him his Miranda rights, he initially said he didn't want to talk to me.
Okay.
And then when she said she was going to get his ID, and I said, I know you don't want to talk to me. He said, I said, do you want? I asked him about his ID. Is his ID going to match his actual name? And I said, do you want to talk to me? And then he says, yes, I do now. So I'm trying not to ask him too many questions.
Well, okay.
I'm dying to ask you some questions, but I'm not going to. So, Mr. Yes, I did. Mr. I don't like violence, but I'm not sure who I'm talking to. Is it Thomas Sacken, Jared Fisher?
They made all that.
They made all of that. So, okay, listen. You understand your Miranda rights?
I do.
Are you talking or not talking?
I'm talking, dude. I don't want to take a blame for them. They made all the IDs.
Have you never heard, don't bring your stuff to Martin County?
No. No, from Miami.
Huh?
From Miami.
Miami? That makes sense. Well, you're in Martin County now. You're probably going to stay a while.
That sucks.
How much was the check he was trying to cash?
He was trying to get them to print checks.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't want to ask him a whole bunch of questions because I assume DB is going to come.
Yeah,
and,
Andy's going to come out.
yeah. Born in actual age. How old are you?
58.
58? Born in 65. Listen, one more time. Bernie,
Yes.
you're 58.
Yeah.
You know you can get fingerprinted at the jail, right?
Right.
Okay.
I don't understand.
You don't, dude, I'm
What do
not
you
trying to be
think I'm- no, what do
disrespectful
you
to you
think-
at
what do you
all,
think
but you
I'm
don't
being-
look 58. And listen, let's be
1965.
very clear. Let's be very clear. I'm not trying to be insulting to you.
Do the math.
Bernie, listen to me.
1965.
Stop talking and listen to me. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
I look good.
You don't look
Yeah, you
58.
do look good. I mean,
You do look good,
My
but
old
you
man
don't
looked young
but
when
you
he
don't
died.
look 58. Okay, now listen. If you insist that you're 58, fine, I'll believe you.
I am.
I'm just telling you that I don't think you look 58. And by the way,
appreciate
I'm sitting in front of you holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 fake IDs. So forgive me if I don't believe everything you say.
You got those from him.
And so
Yeah.
I'm trying to. They're your picture on the IDs.
I know, but you got
okay,
it from the guys in
but,
the car.
But the point is, it's not unreasonable for me to say perhaps you're lying. Right?
So the minute I said I want to talk to you, I haven't lied.
Huh?
The minute I said yes, I want to talk to you, I haven't said a
you
lie.
run that.
Okay.
42.
What kind of charges?
Anything to do with fraud, typically a felony.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, use of ID, someone else's ID is a felony, and then depending on how many IDs you have,
203.
Each one of those is another
not
charge?
each one, but if you have multiple IDs, that's another charge. Yes.
Go ahead.
So I had 3 IDs, so that's another charge.
Multiple IDs. I can't quote you the number of IDs that are written in the Florida statute, but there are Florida statutes specifically for multiple IDs.
Okay.
So the fact that you have more than one fake ID, that's going to be an additional charge.
But the ones that were...
Technically, he wasn't possessing his other false IDs. They were thrown out of the car. But they all have his picture on them. So. So what was the envelope for? Because there's nothing in
I
it.
put the checks in there.
Did they hand you that envelope, or did you come with that envelope?
No, they gave it to me. Okay.
All right, now that stand up. Now that you're officially under arrest, let me check your pockets. They're all him. My guy here at the bank. Yeah, they're all him. Yep. But hey, he said there were 3 people. How many people total were with you? Yeah, correct. Okay.
You guys catch him?
Apparently.
Good.
Asshole.
Papa Lima Bravo 33 Charlie.
5459.
You got a sugar habit, buddy.
Yeah.
560.
What is that? What is that?
That's not me, bro.
So that's not your shirt pocket that just came out of.
That is not mine.
Jeez.
I have nothing
Step back.
at all to do with that.
So is
I looked
okay.
at
So
it.
just for the record, right now, I want to make a record of this for myself. That's not your shirt.
It is my shirt, but I borrowed this shirt from one of those
So
guys.
it's not your shirt.
Okay, it's not my shirt. I borrowed this shirt.
All right. I just want to make sure that when that goes on social media, I heard it first. This just gets better by the minute. Aren't you kind of old for this nonsense, man?
Yeah. Real old.
Getting older by the minute too, right?
Big time.
Okay.
Do we have a real name we know of?
Yeah, well, he stands by Bernie and what? That's what's on his ID.
He was just trying to have checks printed. So he was just trying to have checks printed on an account that's not his.
Correct.
And what did he show you for identification?
He showed me a New York State ID.
Oh, do you swear all this is true?
Yes. And then he also gave me a passport, U.S. passport card.
Oh, I gave you a passport card, okay. A card.
The card.
Okay.
And then the driver's license. New York
Okay.
State driver's license.
Okay. So he's just, this is my account, and I need, how many checks did he want?
He wanted 4 pages of checks.
Okay.
912 to have been 12 checks.
Okay. So what led you to...
Change it to 900, yes, we'll be in room 162.
Well, he was at Ocean Boulevard, and they gave us that.
Oh, the description?
A gentleman came in there trying to get checks, just to be on the lookout. We don't think he's correct, because apparently, whenever he left the building, he didn't get into a car that was in the parking lot. He got into a car on the side.
Oh, you got some observant people.
And he got into like a back seat of like a Mercedes.
Okay.
Some other individuals, and then we have a black light, so I used a black light
On the IDs?
on the ID, and it
And you knew, okay.
Do you hear music playing on his phone when he was standing up here?
Yes, he had music on his phone. He was talking to somebody on the phone as well. I don't know who it was.
Okay, but he was talking to somebody actively on the phone while he was standing here at the
Yes.
counter.
I think it's a female.
Because there was a black guy standing outside, one of the black males standing outside,
On the phone.
probably on the phone. I didn't notice.
All right, once again, guys, we're in Florida, so that's the laws we're going to look at. First, criminal use of personal identification information. This is found at Florida Statute Section 817.568. This law makes it illegal to use someone else's personal identifying information. We're talking about names, social security numbers, or a person's driver's license number. If they're going to use any of those things to commit fraud, the penalty is a 3rd-degree felony. It's punishable by 5 years in prison, maybe 5 years on probation, a fine of up to $5,000. Here, the suspect was using names, IDs, and none of it was his, in order to try to print checks and withdraw funds. Moving up a level, we have possession of fake or counterfeit IDs. This is found at Section 322.212, Section 5A. It's unlawful to knowingly possess a forged, counterfeit, or unlawfully issued driver's license or ID card, especially when you're doing it with criminal intent. This is also a 3rd-degree felony. It still carries that same 555 that we just talked about. Now here, he had multiple IDs with his photo, but with different names. It's also it's like a walking spy agent or something. This is criminal possession with intent to defraud. All right, moving up one more level, we have giving false information to law enforcement. This is found in section 901.36, section 1. It's a crime to give a fake name, a fake date of birth, or identification to law enforcement officers. Now, this is a first-degree misdemeanor. It carries up to 1 year in jail, a fine up to $1,000. Maybe you might get 1 year probation. And that all depends on if you have any other charges you're facing at the same time. All right, moving up one more level, we have organized scheme to defraud. This is our last one. This is found at 817.034. Now, this statute covers conduct where someone engages in an ongoing, calculated plan to commit fraud. Now, if you got 13 fake IDs, you put some thought into this, right? That shows a scheme in and of itself. All right, the penalty is if the value exceeds $300, it becomes a third-degree felony, and it can move up depending on the value of how much the fraud accumulated. Here, the coordinated use of multiple fake IDs, attempting to print some checks, and having a second person in a getaway car. That all points to some sort of organized plan, and this statute would apply. All right, next we'll walk through the evidentiary standards because they do apply in a case like this. Let's walk through the 6 levels of evidence so you know exactly how this case escalated from suspicion to an arrest. First, we have mere suspicion. Now, this is simply a gut feeling that something's off. Now, when the police reach this level, they don't have any specific facts or anything besides just having an instinct that something's wrong. Here, a man sitting in the bank with music playing on his phone, that's not really unusual. Could it be suspicious? Possibly, but it's not really enough to do anything yet. That might cause the police to pay closer attention to that person. Nothing more yet. Moving up a level, we go to reasonable suspicion. This is when the police or the government have facts that a reasonable person can articulate the grounds for a stop or temporary detention. Now, when the police reach this level, they can come and stop a person, ask them some questions to investigate whether there's a crime happening. You may have heard of a Terry stop before, all right? What causes this is police have to have once again, some reasonable belief that some potential crime is out there happening, and they're trying to investigate whether it's actionable yet. Here, a call from the bank claiming that a man is trying to attempt to commit some check fraud, plus ID inconsistencies that gave officers justification to detain the man to further investigate. Now, moving up one more level, we have probable cause. Now, at this level, the government or the police can arrest people. They can go and get search warrants. This is where government action really begins to happen. At this level, the police have enough solid facts to reasonably believe a crime has been committed and that suspect is involved in this crime. Once the officers confirmed that the man gave a false name and they found these fake IDs and heard admissions, that's probable cause. Cuffs are coming out, they're going on. Moving up one more level, we have preponderance of the evidence. Now at this level, the government, not really the police, but me and you, if we go sue someone, this is the level we're using. This level means more likely than not that our claim that we're bringing is true. This is the standard for common civil cases. It's going to require that we have about 51% of the evidence in our favor to win this type of action. Now, if this case were a civil suit for check fraud damages, the evidence we have so far probably can meet this standard. He attempted the act, he used false ID, he had no authorization. We can meet that 51%. Now, usually I will say that we move up to the next level, clear and convincing evidence. Now, this is when we or the government are bringing a case against someone and we need to have a higher probability and we need to be substantially likely to win our case. We need to have about 75% of the evidence in our favor for this type of action. Now, this is really the level where you have to prove certain frauds. All right, if you're going to say someone defrauded you, maybe even with identity theft, you might have to meet at this level of evidence, okay? And then all it is requiring more receipts, more proof that your claim should be successful. Here, having the multiple fake IDs with the same photo but different names, all right? You have officer testimony, you have bank reports. All this stuff can be used to meet this higher burden of clear and convincing evidence. Finally, number 6, beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, this is the highest burden in the United States legal system. This means there's no other logical explanation besides the defendant being guilty. This is also the standard that must be met by the government for each charge that's brought against a person. Now here, if you were on a jury and you see 13 fake IDs with one man's face, plus you got some admissions, you have surveillance footage, you got bank witness statements, do you think you have enough for some reasonable doubt being met? Let's talk about it next. All right, let's move into our jury perspective and see how we might answer some of these questions. Now, imagine you're sitting on a jury. You see the man on the body cam. You hear him say he's 58. You watch the officers question his name, his birthday, even his age. The photo on every ID is the same face, his, but none of them match his real name. As a juror, ask yourself, why would someone carry 13 fake IDs if there's no intent to actually deceive anyone else out there in the real world? All right, second, does it matter if he changed his story after being threatened with charges? Third, would your intuition tell you he's telling the truth or simply trying to cut a deal here? And we can't really ignore the human side of the law. Officers are trained to follow the evidence, but they also listen to their gut. In this case, something doesn't add up. So ask yourself, would you believe his final version of the story, or would you hold him accountable for every step along the way to get to the final version? You tell me in the comments below, guilty or not guilty, and why? This Martin County case reminds us how false documents and one bad decision can explode into a long list of criminal charges. Officers move step by step. They detain, question, Miranda rights. They pause questioning, collect some evidence, confirm the lies. No rush, no mistakes. The man tried to run a quiet little scheme. Instead, he found himself facing multiple felonies and handcuffs. And he had the evidence literally falling out of his pockets. If you're involved in anything questionable, remember this: Florida takes identity crimes very serious. And have you noticed that once the officers start asking the right questions, the truth always finds a way out? Drop me a comment. Would you have believed the man at any point in that story? And what's your verdict, guilty or not guilty? And do you think the 13 fake IDs should be treated as one charge or 13? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And remember, we're here every day, 8:45 a.m. This is Advocacy Alchemy, and I am Professor Ross. I'll see you tomorrow. Everyone have a great day. Be safe out there.
I'm so tired of these people stealing so many. Be sure to subscribe to Advocacy Alchemy and come back tomorrow at 8:45 for a new lecture.